going to be tough.
And this game should give them a lot of confidence, though. Tomorrow night, it's going to be a very similar atmosphere. A lot of SDSU fans will be here, but now they have the experience. They played a game in this kind of atmosphere. They know what to expect now. They can get themselves prepared physically and mentally for this game tomorrow night against second-seeded SDSU. Bison football returned to Terre Haute for the first time in 5 seasons to play the Indiana State Sycamores. Many Bison fans remember back in 2012 when the Sycamores pulled off a massive 17-14 upset against the Bison in the Fargo Dome after the Bison threw 2 pick sixes. The Sycamores would bring that same energy in this game as they would take an early 13-3 lead. However, the Bison were able to come back with what else? The run game. Let's pick it up late in the second quarter with a 2-yard touchdown run by Tamarick Williams just before halftime. And Williams ran for 145 yards, which is the most he's had as a Bison, and 3 touchdowns. And late in the game, the Bison would finally go to the air and get a 10-yard touchdown pass to Zach Mathis, which would put the game away. And it didn't come easy, but the Bison would get out of Terre Haute with a 31-26 victory. Let's get to the AFC Championship game, since that had a lot of talking points to it. But, you know, I did pick the Bengals, but I did not take into account all the smack talk that was going to go on off the field.
That doesn't mean anything. I feel like I feel like sports itself, there's going to be some trash talk going through it, you know?
Oh, wait till you hear some of these zingers. So, I think it's well-deserved that they lost, because all the stuff that I heard from Bengals fans, certain players like Eli Apple, and even the mayor of Cincinnati was getting into it, and he was saying on a live video that Joe Burrow has been asked by officials to take a paternity test to confirm whether or not he is the father of Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Hey, Maury, the results are in. Joe Burrow, you are not the father this time around.
Attention to Dashal Mentzel on some NFL news. See, the Cowboys had a bye week, so I don't have to talk. But as far as the Packers, you guys had a tough one. You know, what you thought was a win was a loss. So we turned our attention
what happened on Sunday?
We turned our attention.
Kind of a broken record at this point, refusing to run the ball again. Aaron Jones, only 9 carries for 25 yards. A.J. Dillon, 11 for 34. Both sides of the ball have been hampered by injury, as well as the transfer portal as well. Dom Ganella, DJ Hart, guys like that have been transferring as well. So it's been next man up mentality all season long for the NDSU team. However, South Dakota State as well, they have had a few injuries. Tucker Kraft, their star tight end, was not with them in their game against North Dakota State in the Fargo Dome, and that didn't prove to be too much of an issue for them as they still came away with the victory.
Paige Vargas, who has been among the leaders in the Summit League Conference in most pitching categories. Swing and a miss, first strikeout of the game for the senior Vargas. This one from Bokash goes deep in the right field, and the Bison have 2 runners in scoring position with no outs. King hits this one to the shortstop, it's going to the outfield at the plate. She is safe. That is a 2 RBI single. Joey King heads into center field, and a great catch by Emily Moringa to get the out. She throws it to first, and they get the out there. A double play on the great catch and throw by Emily Moringa. An outstanding career for Paige Vargas. Getting a standing ovation as she heads to the dugout for one final time.